And we welcome you to the Durbon Athletic Center here on the campus of South San High School. We've got a big 28-5A volleyball Tuesday night match here. The Harlandale Indians taking the short trip to South San. And both of these teams, if you've been following us on social media, you know very much what's at stake here. It's a bubble match. The South San Bobcats and Harlandale Indians both sitting at the bubble. MacArthur, McCullum, John Jay, they seem to be getting a firmer grasp on the first, second, and third spots as we round out the first round of district play. This is the final night of the first round in South San and Harlandale right there at the bubble. The winner of this game, of course, we're just at mid-district season. We've got another 8 games to play after tonight, but the winner of this game will certainly get the inside track on the fourth spot in 28-5A. Of course, top 4 teams head to the playoffs. The JV teams are on the court right now. We tell you we're going to come on at 5:45, and we like to do that. So the JV match is in its second set. You can see the scoreboard. The guests are Harlandale, of course. 19-18 is the score in Harlandale's favor. The South San Bobcats JV team won the first set, 25-19. So if South San can manage a win here in the second set, this match will be over. That one will sail on Sierra Esquivel. We've called her name on a varsity squad, and this week, Coach Foz has determined that the best place for her to grow her game is right here on the JV squad. So she'll be going up and down, back and forth as the season progresses. Still a freshman, a bright future ahead for Sierra. Again, this is the JV match. South San won the first set, 25-19, and winning now the second set to 20-19. I'm going to turn my mic down. I'm going to turn the crowd mic up just a little bit. We're going to sit back here. We're going to enjoy this rest of the JV match. And when this one is over and the varsity girls start their warm-ups, we'll give you our preview, our glimpses into the varsity match. JV matches, JV teams, I beg your pardon, in the second set of a best-of-3 match. Once again, if you're just joining us, we thank you for joining us here on a Tuesday night. You found us on RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. While you're here, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss one of our streams. It's the JV teams that are on the court right now, 21-21. They're in their second set. South San won the first set, 25-19. JV squads, JV teams play best of 3. So we're going to enjoy the JV match while it is going on. We promise you that we'll be on at 5:45, and we like to do that. And when we have an opportunity to shine some positive light on the JV teams, that's a good thing too. So I'm turning my mic down, muting my mic. Crowd mic will let you enjoy, partake of the crowd noise here. And we'll be back when the varsity teams. We'll be back when the varsity teams come out to warm up. Well, there you have it. South San Bobcats JV will take the JV match in 2 straight sets, winning the first set 25-19, winning the second set in 25-22. The varsity girls will be on the court shortly, warming up, and while they do that, we'll give you our preview of this match. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Robert Villafranca here. We'll bring you play-by-play. Bobby will bring us some color and handle the tech table. He's a man of many skills. And Reese Robinson will have the camera work for us tonight. We always appreciate having Reese on hand. We thank you for being here. While you're here, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon. You'll never miss one of our streams. We'll be right back after a short word from our sponsor.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
And we bring you back live to the Durbon Athletic Center here on the campus of South San High School, a beautiful venue for high school sports. We've got a bird's eye view and going to share that with you tonight. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Robert Villafranca will bring you the play-by-play, and that's me. And Bobby Mendez, the color and the tech table. Reese Robinson will handle the camera work tonight, so we thank you for joining the RC Audio Sports team here on RC Audio Sports YouTube. The Harlandale Indians have taken this short trip here to face the South San Bobcats. If you've been following us on social media, you know what's at stake here tonight. This is the final night of the first round of district play, and South San and Harlandale sitting at the bubble. So, of course, this won't clinch anything, but it will give the winner of the game the inside track, the inside lane for that fourth spot as we go into the second round of the district season. MacArthur is unbeaten. McCollum has only lost to MacArthur. John Jay right behind McCollum and MacArthur, third spot. They are solidifying their hold on the top three spots. So as we look ahead to the second round of 28-5A play, 8 more games after tonight, we see it as a wide open race for the bubble teams in this district. Right now, I would call the bubble teams South San, Harlandale, Southwest, and Southwest Legacy. So it's going to be a 4-team race for that final spot as we see the second round of the district season. How we see the second round of the district season playing out. The Harlandale Indians, let me tell you a little bit about them. Head coach Stacy Foz, her assistants are Shelby Fernandez, Sonia Marin Duran, and Wendell Mulkey. The Indians, some short history. 3 years ago, 29-6, 14-0, district champions, area finalists. Last 2 years ago, 28-9, 12-2 in district. They finished second, also made it to the area round. And then last year, the Indians missed the playoffs for the first time in 4 straight years, not hitting the 20-point win threshold and falling below 500, 17-21 for the season, 6-9 for district. They finished 6th and did not qualify. Last year in 2024, they missed the playoffs for the first time in 4 years, dating back to 2020. Right now, the Indians are hovering at the 500 mark, winning. They've won 14 games and lost 13 overall. In non-district play, they're even 10-10. In district play, they're 4-3. They have wins against the Wind Mavericks, Southwest Legacy, Southwest, and Southside. Losses against MacArthur, McCullum, and John Jay. Looking tonight to play the South End Bobcats, looking to get that win to give them the inside lane on the race for the final spot in the playoff hunt. Projected starters here tonight for the Harlandale Indians. The libero is a sophomore, number 2. Mia Martinez leading the team with 277 digs. The setter will likely be senior Jenna Sandoval. Jenna is number 4 in the district with aces in the aces rankings, if you will. She's number 2 in assists. She's got 43 service aces so far this year, 436 assists. She's leading the Indians in both those categories. We also expect to see Mariah Barrientos, senior outside hitter. Victoria Rodriguez, senior middle hitter. Great job on the front line blocking. And then senior middle hitter, outside hitter, Mia Padron, 172 kills she brings into the game, leading the Indians in that category. Maya Peterson, it won't take her long to get into the ballgame. A junior opposite side hitter. She's done a great job on the front row for the Harlandale Indians. Also getting back to Jenna. Jenna was the co-outstanding setter of the year in 2024. She shared that title with Maddie Ruiz of McCullum. Well, there you have the Harlandale Indians quick preview. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we bring you back live to the Durbon Athletic Center. The Harlandale Indians here visiting the South End Bobcats will host tonight's 28-5A Tuesday night volleyball match. Robert Villafranca here along with Bobby Mendes, Reese Robinson on RC Audio Sports. We thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe while you're here and hit the bell icon, as I always remind you to do, so that you never miss one of our live streams. I told you before the break, gave you a little background information on the Harlandale Indians. Now it's time to tell you about the home team, South End Bobcats. The Bobcats coached by head coach Kayla Markgraf. She's assisted by Valerie Segovia. A quick rundown on the South End Bobcats over the last 3 years. In 2022 and 2023, they were 8-6 in district play, finished fourth, and did not make it beyond the by-district round. Faced Alamo Heights in the first round, always a formidable opponent. The Alamo Heights Mules are. Last year, the South End Bobcats finished 9-7 for district. They were finished fifth in 28-5A, and fifth place, of course, did not qualify for the playoffs. The Seguin tournament saw the South End Bobcats take home bronze bracket championship hardware. The Harlandale ISD tournament, South End Bobcats were second in the gold bracket. I've got them down for 3 quality wins. They beat McCullum at the Harlandale ISD tournament. Did not beat them in district play, however, and beaten Jordanton and beaten Fall City, 2 quality teams. So giving the South End Bobcats 3 quality wins so far this year. Of course, Amanda Vallejo also assisting Coach Mark Raft on the bench here for the South End Volleyball varsity squad. Let me give you their Bobcats overall record: 13-15, just under 500. 10-11 for non-district play, again just under 500. And in district play, they're 3-4, again just under 500. So they're hovering right at that 500 mark, and hovering also at the bubble, and that's why we call this a bubble match. MacArthur, McCullum, John Jay, really taking firm hold of the top 3 spots in the first round of district play. But the fourth spot is wide open, and it's going to be determined by which team does the best against other bubble teams. Harlandale, Southwest Legacy, and of course South End are the teams that we are determining to be bubble teams at this point. The South End Bobcats have wins against the Twin Mavericks. They beat Southwest Legacy, and they beat Southside, but they've lost to McCullum, lost to Jay, and lost to MacArthur, the top 3 teams, just like Harlandale has in the first round. Projected starters for the South End Bobcats. What a treat. Number 1, senior middle blocker, Isaiah Hines. Boy, we'll be calling her name, I'm sure, all evening long. She has got 120 blocks so far this year. She leads 28-5A in that category. She's number 1 among all 28-5A volleyball players with 120 blocks. She comes into the match tonight with 133 kills, and so she does her work on the front row. Emma Reyes, also a front row player with Isaiah. She's a senior outside hitter. She wears number 3. She leads the team in kills with 214. She's number 4 among 28-5A athletes in blocks. And earlier this year, she was named the MVP at the Harlandale ISD tournament. Leilani Diaz is a senior defensive specialist. Service aces, 21 of them that she has coming into the game. Mariah Magallanes will get a bunch of playing time. Eternity Saldana, a senior, we've been calling her name for her entire high school career. Right side hitter, also a setter. She is number 4 in blocks in 28-5A and number 5 in assists. If you can rank in blocks and assists, that gives you an idea of how versatile an athlete Eternity Saldana is. She'll play on the front row and block. On the back row, she becomes a setter as Coach Mark Graff employs a 6-2 offensive scheme. Eternity was all-tourney at the Harlandale ISD tournament. Jocelyn Torres, senior outside hitter, number 11, also all-tournament player at Harlandale ISD. She's a front row player, 187 kills so far this year. Isabella Sanford, sophomore setter, the other setter, along with Eternity on this team. She's got 380 assists so far this year. That's good enough for fourth in a 28-5A. So there you have it. The South San Bobcats at 3-4. The Harlandale Indians at 4-3. Both of them with 7 games under their belt. This is game number 8, and that's the midpoint of the district season. We thank you for joining us. We think this is going to be a good one. Anytime Harlandale and South San take the court together, we expect fireworks, and we thank you for joining us. This is high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team, and when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be up.
And we bring you back to the Durbon Athletic Center here in RC Audio Sports. We love shining light on these athletes, these coaches, and these programs. And we love to share when these kids are doing things outside of the athletic environment. This past week, Jenna Sandoval, the senior setter for the Harlandale Indians, was the student of the week. She was featured at the Memorial Stadium Jumbotron. And we thought we would share that video with you here as well. Jenna Sandoval of Harlandale High School.
We shine our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week spotlight on Indian standout Jenna Sandoval.
I was really excited. The group of girls, they were really good. So it was very intimidating at first, but they were really welcoming. So it wasn't really hard to find my footing and stuff.
Jenna remembers her days as a freshman when she made varsity for an Indians volleyball team that was in the midst of consecutive district championships. By her sophomore year, she was starting and helped lead Harlandale to some playoff success. Now, as senior, she leads in several aspects of her class. Elected historian, she ranks in the top 3% academically with a 3.8 GPA.
I'm trying to go to university, hopefully UTSA. And then from there, once I get my prereqs done, then transfer into St. Philip's because they have a really good rad tech program.
In addition to becoming a radiology technologist, Jenna also wants to go into more advanced imaging test fields like CTs, MRIs, and mammograms. She's well on her way given what she's already accomplishing.
I think being able to manage being a student athlete with working on my grades and still being able to have fun and do volleyball on the side. I think my mom really helped me with that, being supportive. Even my dad, they've just always been supportive to me.
Help us congratulate Jenna Sandoval, our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week from Harlandale High School.
I have worked for Harlandale for 9 years. What makes my job special is knowing that the kids are getting a healthy and good meal to get them through the day. My kids come here. I have a 7th grader and an 11th grader, and my daughter graduated from McCullum High School in 2018.
Join Harlandale ISD cafeteria staff and be a crucial part of nourishing young minds. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
And we bring you back live. This is the Durbon Athletic Center, the venue where the South San Bobcats will host the Harlandale Indians in a big 28-5A volleyball match. It is the final night of the first round of play. The girls are backing up to the baseline, and they're going to do the serving phase of the warm-up. So we know we're just a couple of minutes away from first serve. Bobby Mendez at the tech table, bringing some color. Reese Robinson at the camera, and this is Robert Villafranca bringing you play-by-play. Bobby.
Yeah, Coach. Another episode between the two districts here, South San and Harlandale ISD. You know, South San's got to be pretty proud of their athletics right now. They did the Harlandale sweep, beat McCullum and the Harlandale Indians in football. So I think there's a little bit of pressure here as well for this volleyball team to kind of also continue that here. You know, that's what the South San folks will be thinking here. So Harlandale's job not to let that happen, not tonight.
On the football field, the South San Bobcats, as you said, did the if not the trifecta, the two-game sweep. Yeah, we'll call it a two-game sweep of Harlandale and McCullum. We streamed both of those football games on RC Audio Sports, and that was great fun. The volleyball team, however, the fortune's a little bit different. They've only played McCullum here in the first round and fell to them, and now they are facing Harlandale. Harlandale and South San, McCullum and South San, Bob, you've heard me say this many times. This is as much a rivalry as any rivalry. This just, it doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a Frontier Bowl name or Fire and Armor name like Southwest and Southwest Legacy. But anytime Harlandale and South San get together, or McCullum and South San get together, to me it just has a feel of a very intense rivalry. And always happy to bring those. Of course, on the football field, McCullum, Harlandale, and South San not playing in the same competitive district. Those are non-district ball games.
Right.
But in volleyball, they do play in the same district in 28-5A. So these games count. And South San and Harlandale sitting at the bubble right now as we come to the end of the first round of district play. This is going to be a big match. This is one that at the end of the season, or as the season progresses, and you look back, you're going to look at the outcome of this game, and it will have an impact on the playoff qualifiers.
Yeah, this district's so competitive with the teams that you talked about earlier, MacArthur leading the way, and they've not lost a game. I think that's what I heard you mention. So that spot, should be solidified there. So those other spots perhaps up for grabs here, and that's what these teams will be looking forward to.
MacArthur 8-0 already this night. They have an off night as far as district play is concerned. I think that they do have a non-district game tonight. I believe it's against Highlands. You'll have to check the schedule. But MacArthur not playing a district game. They're 8-0. They finished the first round of district play undefeated. McCullum is 6-1. They've got a game tonight to finish their first 8 games. And John Jay, man, they are on fire. We streamed them last Tuesday against Harlandale and really dominated. And then last Friday against Southside, they've got a 13-plus point differential in their last 6 sets. They're really coming on.
Yeah, just amazing to watch that front line for John Jay. Very impressed, and especially what they did to Harlandale the last time.
Well, here at the Durbon Athletic Center, we're going to honor our flag and country by playing the national anthem. But on RC Audio Sports, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Y'all gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And we bring you back live to the Durbon Athletic Center. The Harlandale Indians being introduced over there on the far baseline. The Harlandale Indians will start this match on the far court. The South San Bobcats will be near us here on the near court. There you have the Harlandale Indians comparing my roster to the introductions, and it looks like we're good to go over there. It's a special night here at South San, teacher night. Each of the athletes is honoring a teacher that has made an impact on them. Indeed, a round of applause for the teachers on the court and the teachers in the stand here as well. Isaiah Hines, a senior middle blocker, number 1 in blocks in 28-5A. Number 2, Emily Soto, sophomore defensive specialist. Coming across there, number 3, Emma Reyes, MVP at the Harlandale ISD tournament, 214 kills so far this season. Number 4 is Leilani Diaz, senior defensive specialist, 21 service aces. Number 8 is Eternity Saldana, a senior right side hitter. Opposite side hitter, she can set and she can block and she can kill as well. A versatile athlete. Number 8 is a full rotation player. Will set half the time and will play the front row the rest of the time. Number 11, Jocelyn Torres, senior outside hitter, also alternating at the Harlandale ISD tournament. Number 12 is the libero sophomore Alyssa Ramirez, leads the district in digs. Number 13, Isabella Sanford, the other setter on this team, along with Eternity Saldana. Number 14, Addison Hernandez. And number 15, a sophomore right side hitter, Leah De Leon.
Pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday night, Coach. Especially on
It's
the
a nice
Harlandale
crowd.
side.
Oh, you know, and that's the thing about volleyball. You think about this on Friday nights, you got to split the student body. Usually got a football game on Friday. So, I mean, Tuesday nights is where you want to be on I mean, volleyball match is where you want to be on Tuesday nights. And it's great to see the South San community out over here On our side, where we're seated, to our left is a Harlandale community and volleyball fans. So we're wrapping up here before we get started. Let's take a quick break, Bob. We'll be right back for the first serve.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
And we're just about set to go as the teams will meet at the center line at the net to shake hands, wish each other good luck, and then take their sides of the court and play their hearts out, as we have watched them do many, many times. The Harlandale Indians in all maroon over there on the far court. The South End Bobcats wearing their white jerseys and black shorts over here on the near court. So huddled up, final thoughts and final bits of motivation from the captains. The coaches don't generally take part in this part of the pregame. All kids, all athletes visiting with each other. Over there on the far court, looks like Mia Padron will start on the front row with Mariah Barrientos, and Jenna Sandoval looks to be on the front row as well. Mia Martinez, number 2, in the white jersey, the libero, looking to come in. She'll come in for Victoria Rodriguez. Over here on the near court, number 11 is Jocelyn Torres. Number 8 is Eternity Saldana. Number 14 is Addison Hernandez, and they'll be the front row for the South End Bobcats in the first rotation. Isaiah Hines back here on the back row, number 1. Number 13 is Isabella Sanford, and Hines will go out for the libero now. Emma Reyes on the back row also. Emma Reyes, let me check my notes here. 214 kills, also 41 blocks. She's number 4 in the district in blocks. Mia will take the back set from Jenna Sandoval, and that one's going to sail. Sometimes that happens. Nerves get the better of you to get started. South End will make the first mark on the scoreboard. Sanford way back here beyond the baseline to serve. A little bit of a knuckler, was going to sail, but the Indians play that one anyway. Hits the rim. Mia Martinez was right there to play, so the officials will signal a do-over. Albert Alvarado up on the official stand. Juan Tapia, the down official here for tonight's game. So 1-0, a do-over. Isabella Sanford will serve again. A little bit of side spin. We've got out of position. The Indians are, so gift the point to the South End Bobcats. Got to be in the correct row. Got to be in the correct column. And Mariah Barrientos, Mia Padron, and Jenna Sandoval on the front. Not sure. And you've got to sit there. You've got to be in that position until the ball is hit. It's a little bit like offsides. If you move out of position before the ball is hit, that call right there is very much like offsides. Nice pass. Jenna's going to push that one over. Comes back to the libero. Libero to Jocelyn. Jocelyn says, I'll take care of that one. On the line. Good.
Fast start for South End.
A fast start, 3-0, and we saw Harlandale get fall behind John Jay last Tuesday in all 3 of the sets that they played against John Jay. Slow starting here for the Indians once again. Side spin, back row, Christine. Jenna will fight for it, and it was Mariah Barrientos making an effort, just not being able to go. 4 straight points. South End will get them. Coach Foz not liking what she sees. She's going to call a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
And we bring you back after the Harlandale timeout. South San out to a quick start, 4-0 lead here on their home court. Isabella Sanford was first batter, and she's still batting. Jenna has to move for that. Mariah Benentos on the left side, right down the line. And Alyssa Ramirez cannot keep that one alive. So a point after the timeout. Coaches, of course, love to see that. Hold the momentum, get the momentum back on your side with Coach Faz's timeout. Maya Peterson now in the game for the Indians. She'll be on the front row with Mia Padron and Mariah Barrientos. Jocelyn's going to give that a free ball. Touch pass to Jenna. Jenna to Mariah, right down the middle. Between Emma Reyes and Alyssa Ramirez, I think each was looking at the other to play, and a little confusion on that. Very well placed by Mariah Barrientos, a senior outside hitter.
Very well placed, very well hit, very clean.
So Jenna moves to the back row, or has moved to the back row, so she'll have to set from there. Mia, nice pass to Jenna, forward set. Mariah again gets another look. That goes over the block and down. Number 13, Isabella Sanford, making a great play at that, but can't get there on time. So 3 quick ones for Harlandale after the Harlandale timeout. South San out to a 4-0 lead, and Harlandale clawing their way back. 4-3, South San leads now. Jenna Sandoval still serving. Top spin. Libero, Isabella backset. That's Jocelyn from the right side, and that lands inside the baseline. Second kill for Jocelyn Torres, and neither one of those kills were very close to the net. Neither one was very close to the net. So again, that gives you an idea of Jocelyn's verticality and her ability to take an assist back away from the net. Top spin on her serve. Jenna gets a great pass. Back set to Mia on the right side. Isabella will try to play that up top, and unable to do so. Can't control. Scored that a kill for Mia Padron. Mia Padron moves to the back row, so she's going to sub out. And it'll be number 5, Gianna Lopez, who will play there. Number 6 for Harlandale is Eva Ortega, and she's stepping out for Lorena Carodi as she was going to move to the front row. Mariah Barrientos, Maya Peterson, Lorena Carodi on the front row for Harlandale. Isabella with a nice front set. It's right in the middle. A lot of choices there. Eternity Saldana. Boy, Isabella Sanford got a nice pass, and she's going to set that one to Eternity right in the middle. That one's hard to defend. Those are hard to defend. You can go right, left, or straight ahead when you get that set in the middle. Good execution by South San. Top spin. Mia Martinez. Jenna has to move a little bit. Mariah will sail that one. And the South San back up to a 7-4 lead.
A much better start and better effort for the Harlandale Indians since the last time we saw them last Tuesday night.
Last Tuesday night, Bobby, if you remember, it was 7-0. It was 10-0, as a matter of fact, in that first set before Harlandale could score a point against John Jay. Isabella goes forward. Number 3 is Emma Reyes, and boy, that comes down with a lot of power. Emma Reyes, 214 kills so far this season. She's number 4 in the district in blocks. She's got 41 of those. Topspin, again, great pass by the libero. Behind Jenna is the set. Mariah gets that one over. Right side was Sail. That was Eternity this time. Not really able to fix her feet, and that one's going to sell a little bit. I don't think that the assist to the kill were exactly the timing that they were hoping for. Mariah Barrientos moves to the back row. She'll serve from there. Lorena, Victoria Rodriguez, Maya Peterson on the front for Harlandale. Isabella, an underhand set. Oh boy, that will land. Isaiah came to the net, but Didn't need to play that one. Victoria Rodriguez from the left side. Again, she will sail. Her kill attempt out of bounds, 9-5. The Bobcats holding on to that 3 and 4 point lead. Eternity Saldana, 17 service aces she brings to the match tonight. A lot of topspin way back along the baseline. Jenna has to go back behind the 10-foot line. Victoria gets slowed down by Hines, but he'll still land on the south sand side. Nice underhand backward set by Jenna. She had to go back behind the 10-foot line to retrieve that one. Christine Flores is number 1 for Harlandale, and she will serve. Topspin right over the tape. Eternity will set to Hines. Hines will try to put that one down. The Indians will control, and it'll come back free for South San. Hines with first touch. Eternity over to Emma Reyes. Emma Reyes through the block and good. Emma brings a lot of oomph to her kill attempts. You can hear the thud when she touches it.
That was a lot of power.
MVP at the Harlandale ISD tournament earlier this year, now serving from the left side of the baseline. Hear the thud even in her serve. Lorena sideline, Bobcats control, and Jocelyn tries to go across, can't get it inside the sideline. That one will go a little bit deep, looking for her third kill, and can't find it on that try. Mia Padron back in for the Indians on the front row. For the Bobcats, it's Hines and Saldana and Leilani Diaz on the front row. Jocelyn on the back row with Emma Reyes and the libero Alyssa Ramirez. Number 6 is Eva Ortega. Knuckler, Emma, first touch, Eternity jump set. Jocelyn to the baseline. Third hit here, free ball for the Cats. Eternity again, right down the middle. Isaiah slows down. The block will slow it down. Jenna underhand to Mia. Hines will slow it down again. Eternity, this time it goes to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, block or not, it's good. Jocelyn Torrance, third kill. So the libero goes out for one rotation, Alyssa Ramirez, and that'll bring Addison Hernandez up to the front row. Hines will serve, and then the libero will probably come back out. That one looked like it was going to sail again. The Indians, having played a couple of balls that looked like from here, I don't have the best angle, but it looked like from here that it was going to go long, and the Indians have played a couple of those. And that's a 4-point turnaround, because it's not a point for you, and it is a point for them. So it's those kinds of misjudgments will cost you 2 points. Hines is serving. Mia with the first touch. Good pass to Jenna. Forward to Mia. Over the block and down. Eternity on the floor trying to pancake that, and almost did that. Not quite. 8-12. Harlandale chips away a little bit at the deficit, but still a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Mia Martinez, sophomore, libero, will serve. A little bit of a jump serve, top spin, libero to libero. Leilani Diaz, underhand to Emma Reyes. Emma Reyes behind the 10-foot line. Mariah is going to paintbrush that, and 14, Addison Hernandez will make sure it does not cross the tape. Back on the Harlandale side. 13-8 is the score. The Bobcats up. Now opening up a 5-point lead for the second time this set. Isabella was a leadoff hitter in the set, back in the batter's box again. Will serve. Isabella, one of the 2 setters, along with Eternity Saldana on this Bobcat team. Long. Again, the Indians will play that, keep that one in play. Let the Cats off the hook. Underhand set to Jocelyn. Jocelyn goes to the back row. Mia, great pass to Jenna. Dump. The Bobcats control. Jocelyn tries to get that one back across. She didn't have many choices, but it doesn't clear the tape. Jenna Sandoval serving. She was good for 4 points, I believe, on her last serve. Maya Peterson, Mia Padron, and Mariah Barrientos. That's one of the most solid front lines that Harlandale will have on that rotation. Jocelyn again in the tape, gets blocked. Nope, didn't clear the tape. So 4 hits for South San. Jenna, or the Indians will score. the point on Jenna's serve turn. Topspin. Emma will send that to eternity. Underhand set. Jocelyn. Free ball for the Indians. Mia. Another great pass. She's on it tonight. Maya. Coming back. Jocelyn goes over the block, but the Indians control. Mariah. Again, all the way across. Too long. Wide. Out. 15-10. South End. Or let's call it 14-10. The scoreboard's quicker than I am. As I looked up, he had already had 14 on the board. 14-10. Jocelyn. Topspin. Jenna to Mariah. Nice. The Indians over the line, over the center line. That's a violation. So it looked like it was going to be a point for Harlandale. But South End instead will get the benefit of that point. Perla Valenzuela, number 17, will come in the game for Harlandale, trailing by 5, 15-10. The Cats out ahead. Perla, Jenna, Maya into the block, or Mia into the block. Jenna again will try to dump. Alyssa Ramirez is there. Perla, 4 hits on the South End side. Wasn't sure if Perla got the block or not, but South End into the tape and back. Never crossed the tape, so 4 hits and a point for Harlandale. In to serve now is Gianna Lopez. Gianna had 22 aces, 22 service aces coming into the match tonight. She served from the middle. Alyssa will receive. Sanford gets a great pass, goes forward to Emma. Emma gets blocked. It's Maya Peterson and Perla Valenzuela on an Emma Reyes kill attempt. And, boy, you're not going to see that too often. Emma Reyes, one of the top hitters in the district. Maya Peterson, Perla Valenzuela at the net to block. Gianna Lopez for the Indians. Knuckler, Ramirez to Sanford. Underhand set. And that's going to go into the block and deflected. Number 9. I beg your pardon, that's number 8. And we know who that is. Eternity Saldana getting another kill for the Bobcats. Alyssa Ramirez, the libero, serving. She's got a little oomph on that. Maya's going to have to get the second touch. Lorena gets that one over. Sanford will put that up for Ramirez on the right side. It's Eternity. And on the tape and through, gets it down. Mia Martinez unable to step up to it. We've got another timeout on the floor as the Bobcats open up a 5-point lead. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
Student sections. We love them. Bobcats. Bobcats, go Bobcats. You can always count on the South End student section to be here anytime we're here.
Yeah, it's always fun. This is a very fun atmosphere.
Just a lot of, they just add a lot of electricity to the, any student section. Will add a lot of electricity to the, to a game, to an event. Glad to see it. Alyssa Ramirez back serving. It's Mia with the second touch. Has to go underhand to Perla. Perla right to the libero, and Ramirez cannot control. So give Perla Valenzuela a kill.
Almost made it up to the second deck.
Yeah, after Ramirez hit it, yes, indeed. Victoria Rodriguez will come back in to the front row as Perla goes out. Perla Valenzuela. Mariah Barrientos will take one rotation on the back row. Serving. Side spin. Isabella doesn't have to go far. Emma Reyes goes long. Point Harlandale. You know, Bobby, I make this point a lot, but you can watch a setter and you can tell which team is having the better game just by how much the setter has to move or how little the setter has to move. If that first pass is getting to the setter, very likely, look at that pass right there. Great set, Hines over the block. Indians will have a hard time controlling, rolls the tape and out. If the setter doesn't have to move, I mean, it just makes sense. If the setter doesn't have to move, how much better is the assist going to be?
I can only imagine that getting right under it is the easiest way to get this.
Well, that's the optimal position.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a first baseman. You know, you want a setter that can make a bad pass, make something out of a bad pass. But if you can get that pass to your setter, and the setter is just pretty much standing still, Jenna gets a good one. Victoria on the tape, and again, a kill after a start to that pass. A great pass to the setter. Jenna's there, you know, over to Victoria, and it happens. Any one of those, you know, a bad pass or a bad set, probably not going to result in a very good kill attempt. But again, watch your setter, and it's like you know, in football we talk about that pass, throwing a pass into the trash can. If you can if you can pass into a trash can, the old football trash can drill. Victoria will push, and she tried the sideline, tried to finesse it. It was a great idea. She just missed. The Bobcats holding on to that 4 and 5 point lead, 19-15. I always call that 20th point as a home stretch. The South End Bobcats a point away from getting on that stretch. Emma Reyes back here on the back row now serving. We'll probably do a lot of setting. That's going to go to Victoria over Hines' block. Eternity will set to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's having a night. She gets dug that time. The Indians are going to struggle to get that one over. It's a free ball for South End. Eternity does not have to move to Hines over the block. And good.
Yeah, she knows exactly when to turn it on and when to kind of lay off. And on that one, it paid off to have just a little bit less oomph on that one.
Hines is one of those athletes that has great vision and can make she can read the floor. She can read that block as she's up in the air and adjust to it. And there again, she saw that block really in a good spot, and she was able to get that one over. And right there, an overpass. Isaiah Hines is not going to let the Indians get away with that. You got Hines on the front row, and you never want to overpass, but Hines is not going to. The margin for error, Hines is not going to let you get away with it. Right back at you. 21-15, a 6-point lead for the Cats, and Jenna will back set. It's Lorena into the block. Hines again. Hines is going to push a little bit wide. Great try there. Just was not able to land it. And you see her quickness up for the block, right back up for the kill attempt, and just missed it. A lot of it is the hang time that she has up there, having to make that decision while she's up in the air. Verticality, the higher you go up, the more hang time you have. But then the spring, once she's on the floor, she's right back up in the air, and that makes her a very dangerous volleyball player. Jocelyn, first touch, back set to Hines. Hines a little bit higher than she wanted it, and that one will sail on her. 21-17, so we're in the home stretch. The Bobcats 4 points away from sealing the deal here on the first set. Jocelyn has trouble with the receive. Emma to Hines is going to, she tried to finesse it. I don't know that she would have had much luck even if she had gotten that one over the tape. Victoria Rodriguez, Mia Padron are right there on it. So the Indians closing in 21-18. It's the first set here at South End. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Back live after a South San timeout. Coach Markgraf not liking the rally Jocelyn, no, can't get it over the tape. Victoria Rodriguez and Jenna Sandoval were there, but Jocelyn not able to get it over the tape. Jocelyn having a good night tonight. I think she's up to 4 kills, but just not successful on that one. Top spin. Emma will get the first touch. Eternity will have to move a little bit. It'll be a free ball, more or less, for the Indians. Jenna over to Mia, way up high. Hines will slow it down. Can't land it. Score the kill to Mia Padron. So 21-20, just like that. The Indians close in. They haven't been this close since 1-0. Long serve. Emma Reyes reads that one well and lands out of bounds. So service error for the Indians and a point for the Bobcats. Nice play. Nice read by Emma Reyes. Hines on the back rope. We'll get one rotation there, and then the libero will come back in. Mia from deep. The Cats will have to play it backwards, underhand for the Bobcats. Emma will push. Jenna backwards. Victoria, oh man, what a cross. Eternity with a great dig. Free ball for the Indians. Can they take advantage of it? Mia, a little bit long. Hines will dig it. Here comes Jocelyn in the middle. Block. Back again. Paintbrush. Nobody there. Point. South Sand. Jocelyn Torres looks over to the bench. Big smile. Not exactly the way she was drawing it up, but it counted. A great rally. 23-20. The Indians closed in to 21-20, but 2 straight points for the Bobcats. Hines on the back row once again. Jenna gets a great pass. Mia gets a great assist. Eternity will dig. That's going to go to the Cats. Jenna too close to the net. Will have to push. Underhand and back. Eternity will push that a little bit long. A little bit out of sorts. The Cats were in that whole rally. Just could not regain control of it. And finally goes out on the push. Mia Martinez, Harlandale libero.
Indians still hanging in there in this first match, or this first set.
And Reyes to Eternity in the middle. Jocelyn over the block. Jenna gets first touch. Mia will have to set to Mariah. Mariah gets dug by Emma. Eternity back set in the tape. No good. Addison Hernandez had to go back a little further than she wanted to. 23-22. And once again, Coach Markgraf trying to regroup as the Indians close the deficit. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. The South Sand Bobcats have led by as many as 6 and have never trailed in this first set. 23-22 is the score now. Cats still ahead. Coach Markgraf calling her second timeout of the set. Mia Martinez, the libero block, and Knuckler setting, I beg your pardon. Back set, Jocelyn over the block. Mia is going to push that one over. Ramirez, Eternity in front. Leilani Diaz, Jenna to Mariah. Block will slow it down. Eternity now right in the middle. Jocelyn can't get it over the tape. So 23-23, just like that, the Cats again have led by as many as 6. We haven't been tied since 0-0. The Indians showing some character here and putting together a rally. 23-23. We'll see if they can finish the job they've started. Jocelyn again, a little bit of a paintbrush out. Set point, Harlandale on the front for South Sand is Addison Hernandez. Jocelyn Torres And it looks like Eternity Saldana on the front. Mia Martinez, the sophomore libero, serving for the Indians. Set point here, top spin. Emma has trouble with that. That's going to go free to the Indians. Jenna finds Mariah. Mariah will send it to the back row. Emma will get it behind the 10-foot line. Will attack. Jenna, Mia over the block. Eternity to Torres. Great dig. Mariah has to fix her feet. Finds a hole in the donut. The Harlandale Indians come back from as many as 6 points down to claim the first set, 25-23. Harlandale Indians, South End Bobcats. It's always good watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. And that gives us an opportunity between sets to say thank you to our sponsorship team, Matt Hakes, Southway Ford, David Benavides, Anthony Martinez over there. Drove right by Southway Ford on my way over here, right in the heart of Southside San Antonio on I-35 between Zarzamora and Highway 16. Man, those Broncos look beautiful, huh? Oh my! I might have to call David or Anthony myself. David or Anthony, David Benavides, Anthony Martinez will help you get the right pre-owned or new car and get you the best value on your trade-in as well. Call them up. Matt Tate, Southway Ford. Presidio Concrete, second year on the sponsorship team. We appreciate Hector Gonzalez and Dre Gutierrez for their loyalty and for their support. We couldn't do what we do without our sponsors. In business since 2021. They've got big jobs under their belts, some really outstanding marks on their resume. The Vets Memorial Stadium concrete work, the Gorilla Enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo. As a matter of fact, I'm taking my wife and I are taking my granddaughter to the zoo tomorrow, so we get to see the zoo enclosure. Don't let that intimidate you, big or small, commercial or private, residential or commercial or private or public or whatever. If it's concrete, Presidio Concrete can do it. That number right there, Hector Gonzalez will answer the call if you call that number. Don't start a construction project that requires concrete without calling Presidio Concrete. 7 Cents Media, you know them, but maybe you don't know you know them. Sebastian Castro, Isaiah Castro, Arissa Castro are on the RC Audio Sports production team, handling our camera work for many of our streams. And when they're not doing that for RC Audio Sports, they've got their own gig. 7 Cents Media, they'll help you professionally produce a documentary, a podcast. If you've got a big event that you want a video, you need a videographer to produce a big event. Even if you want to stream that event, 7 Cents Media, call them up. Arissa, also still photography as well, along part of 7 Cents Media. And Yvette Diaz, we've been telling you about her all season long, new to our sponsorship team. Soul Rose, Medicare and Legacy. If you are Medicare eligible, if you're looking to get your first policy or if you're looking to review your policy, you get an opportunity to do that every year. It gets complicated, folks. It gets complicated. You need a professional in your corner. Yvette Diaz is studying the options all day long. You tell her what you need. You tell her what you're looking for. She'll find the best fit for you. Phone number's right there. Give her a call. Don't try to do that alone. Yvette Diaz is in your corner. Bobby, I was waiting for Superior Tax, but we'll come back to that one. I want you to tell us about, we're getting ready to start here. That's Juan Tapia on the floor, the official on the floor, Albert Alvarado, the up official. And next one, man, I want to tell people about Superior Tax. You busy, Bob?
I mean, I could be busier.
September. Yeah. Well, it's not February.
But January will be here before you know it.
January will be here real quick. Be nice if you had a little window to do some of your work, right? Like me calling you on April 14th, that's not fun, right?
Yeah. But you get priority, Coach.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that. A free ball for the Indians. Padron will pass that to Jenna for hits. Mariah Barrientos can't get her over the tape. So the South End Bobcats will take the first point once again. They were out to a big lead and had led the Indians by as many as 6 points in the first set, but it was the Indians who came back to claim that first set 25-23. Jenna will push it to the front. Mariah. Emma, she's hard to stop, and the Indians have no answer there. Anytime Emma Reyes gets wound up, I mean, you just got to be ready to hit that replay button because you're going to want to see that one again. Jocelyn Torres. Jenna has to move a little bit backwards. Underhand set. Mia double hit. Double hit. The UIL relaxed the rule a little bit on a double hit. It's not called unless your double hit goes over the tape, goes across the tape. So if you double hit, like right there, Jenna, if she had double hit to Mia Padron, it would not have mattered. Sanford to Emma, wound up, sideline, good. Jocelyn Torres into the net, a violation, so Harlandale gets its first point by a service error. Number 5 for Harlandale comes back by us. That is Gianna Lopez. This is Harlandale's first serve of the second set. Eternity gets teed up in the middle and can't clear the tape, so into the net. Another point for Harlandale.
I think they gave the point to South San.
4-2, I think that's correct. We're guests.
Oh, you're right.
Sanford has to move. Emma can't get the hit that she wants. Mia, underhand set. Mariah, way back. Ramirez will pick that one up. Emma's going to bring that one across. Free ball. Jenna in the middle. Maya Peterson. The Cats will control. Ramirez again, another free ball. Can the Indians take advantage of this one? All the way across. Mariah taping up. The Cats up off the floor. Send it back. Jenna doesn't have to move at all. Dump. Catch her there. Jenna to Emma. She's wound up. Block will slow it down. Somebody touching that. Harlandale did. Score that for South San. That was a nice rally. Some great plays over there on the South San side. Some great plays over here on the Harlandale side. Hines and Emma. Hines and Reyes and Saldana on the front row. That's a pretty solid front row. Mia. Right to Jenna. Decoy. Maya Peterson. That one goes to Lorena. And she celebrates through the block. Lorena Carodi, the freshman, seems to be getting more and more playing opportunities as the season progresses. Coach Foz doing a good job of not just throwing a freshman out there and making sure they're ready for varsity play. Back row, Sanford has to move a long way. Hines way up. Harlandale controls. Victoria Rodriguez just going to have to touch that one over. Ramirez, underhand. It's going to go across. Jenna used to be a libero. We'll dig that one. Nice running push by Lorena. The Cats are there for it, however. Emma's going to have to down ball that. The Indians having a hard time. Mariah, Marientos, free ball. Sanford in the middle. Hines way up. What a rally. Victoria from the left side can't clear the tape. Point, South San. Great rally. You feel like the girls are revving up here and getting in the rhythm of things. And Coach Baron in the court. South San Bobcats football coach here supporting the volleyball team. Having a great football season, the Bobcats football team is. Victoria lost the tape. Emma gets wound up. Slowed down by the block. Jenna right by the center line. Mia to Victoria. Victoria by Hines. Eternity comes a long way. Down ball for Emma. Victoria can't get to it after Gianna Lopez picks that one up. So 7-3, another big lead for the Cats. They were in control of the first set until we hit that home stretch, and the Indians rallied took their first lead at 23-22, I believe, and then sealed the deal 25-23. Saldana, powerful serve. Diana Lopez will receive, but Jenna has to come a long way and just cannot keep that one in play. 5-point lead now, 8-3. Cats up ahead. Saldana bringing it with the serve. 17 service aces. Tape. Oh boy, great play by the Indians. That one's going to go from Saldana. Hines in the middle, over the block, hole in the donut. Score it. Got a timeout on the floor as you watch the replay. Coach Foz calling it. Hines gets an opportunity here off a nice set. The block is up. Hines goes over. It's on the floor. Score it. 9-3 is the score. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
And we are back live at the Durbon Athletic Center. The Cats out to another big lead in the second set. They weren't able to seal the deal in the first set. The Harlandale Indians took that one 25-23. But the Cats had big leads throughout the game. He turned in Saldana, called out a service ace as it rolls over the tape and lands. That's probably one of the toughest plays to make in volleyball. You see that serve coming at you full speed. It's a fastball, hits the tape, and then it just drops. You see that coming at you a little bit on your heels, hits the tape and slows down, and man, it's just hard to change that momentum from backwards to forward. 10-3, a 7-point lead. Right on the baseline. Oh, boy. 2 aces in a row. That's Eternity Saldana, a senior. She had 17 coming into the match here this evening. Had at least 2 more back-to-back. An 8-point lead. That's got to be the biggest lead that South End has had in either of the 2 sets. Boy, a lot of downspin. Mia Martinez does a great job receiving that back set to Maya. Maya keeps it in front of the 10-foot line. Here comes Emma, way up. Martinez will dig. Jenna gets a great pass over to Victoria. Hines will slow it down. Emma will keep it alive. Here it comes, winding up. Victoria, Emma, back set. Again, number 4, Leilani Diaz for South San. Emma Reyes, Leilani Diaz, Sea Hines on the front row for South San. 12-3 now. A 9-point lead for the home team Bobcats. Eternity having a good time back there on the service line. All smiles as he gets her game face on, and here he comes. Down spinning hard. Right on the line. Right on the line. We're right here for it. A great call by the official. We're going to have a substitute on the back row. Coach Foz not liking the receive, so number 6 comes into the ball game for Harlandale. Eva Ortega. Again's having a hard time on the serve receive with Eternity Saldana bringing it. Take something off of it. Lorena has to come under. So a change up there for Eternity. That is at least her 3rd ace on this serving turn. The South End Bobcats an 11-point lead, 14-3. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
Oh, gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
We're back live. We're at the Durbon Athletic Center. The Harlandale Indians taking the first set, 25-23. But South San, who squandered a big lead in the first set, in command in the second, an 11-point lead. It's 14-3. Eternity Saldana having a great time at the service line. She's got 3 service aces on this turn already. Jenna Sandoval, Jenna will get the set. Ramirez back to Emma. Emma winding up. It gets touched, whether that was in or not. Harlandale touched it, and so another point for South San, a 12-point lead now. On the back row is Eva Ortega, Lorena Carodi, Mia Martinez. Saldana having her way on this service turn. Little jump serve, and finally an error. Boy, what a serving turn for Eternity. 15-4 as she turns the serve over to the Indians, an 11-point lead. Christine Flores, a junior defensive specialist, is going to try to help the Indians chip away at that lead.
You know, they came from behind in the first set, but this one a much bigger climb.
Well, this is, I think the biggest lead that the Cats had in the first set was 6, and this has been up to 11, down now to 9. But the Cats look like came back with a vengeance after squandering that opportunity in the first set. Christine Flores kind of looking around for a little help.
Starting from way back there.
Way back underneath the overhang here, and she'll be visible in a second. Side spin. Ramirez, first touch, and Emma, who else? Right side, all the way across. Emma Reyes, as we have shared with you a couple of times already, was the MVP of the Harlandale ISD tournament. The South San Bobcats were second in the gold bracket in that tournament. Lorena somehow gets that inside the antennas, rolls on the tape, and Mia's going to have to make a great play. It's going to be a free ball nevertheless. In the middle, oh boy, who's going to get that? Hines and Jocelyn both go up. A little bit of miscommunication. I hope Jocelyn went to the floor. Certainly hope that she's okay. Hines and Torres both went up. A little miscommunication on who that assist was for, and came really close to landing on each other. Jocelyn Torres looks like she's going to be okay. That's good news for all of us. Ramirez, a great pass returner. Here comes Jocelyn. No question that one was for her. Down the sideline, Mia will dig. Mia Padron now over. Emma will dig. And again, a little bit of miscommunication. Jocelyn backing up, and Eternity's the setter there, so Jocelyn expecting Eternity to get there. It was a little bit long for her, and I'm not sure if Eternity called her back into it. Kitana Luna serving now, back set for Hines. Can't clear the tape. Jenna and Padron were both there. Not going to score that one a block. I don't think that one cleared the tape. Kitana Luna is a junior outside hitter. Coach Foz will put her in to serve. Jenna to Mia over Hines' block and down. Got a timeout on the floor. I think that was the Bobcats who have called it as the Indians start closing in just a bit. So you're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. Superior Tax, there you are. 210-224-5000. Bobby Mendez, the founder and owner of Superior Tax. Again, taxes can get complicated too. Do them alone at your own risk, or get a professional in your corner.
Oftentimes, a lot of people forget that having someone look over that information could be helpful. A lot of times you might not want to think about, maybe you have a little side gig and you just say, oh, it's not that much money, but you don't realize how much money you're spending on those things, and those things are tax deductible, so we can have those conversations.
Just one text tip there of many. Sit with Bobby Mendez when you're ready to do your taxes and help him. Allow him to help you navigate that path. It's not easy. It's really, if you don't have a professional in your corner, you're probably losing out. Kitana Luna will serve. Knuckler back row. Emma first touch. Eternity will send it right back to Emma behind the 10-foot line, and boy, she's got oomph from there as well. Mia Martinez moves up to push that one over. Hines in on the sideline. Boy, that was a flash.
That was such a great hit.
That was a shot. Way on up again. We talk about her verticality and her hang time, and she'll just adjust while she's up there. A little bit of top spin. Jenna gets a nice pass over to Padron. Padron can't clear the tape, and the Cats celebrate. 18-8, back to a 10-point lead here in the second set. The Indians won the first set, found a way to come back from a big deficit, and won that one 25-23. Did not lead that game until 23-22. Jenna, back set. Victoria hasn't had many opportunities tonight, and will sail that one. 19-8, up to 11, the Bobcat lead. Hines, Martinez to Jenna's going to push that one over. Thought she could catch the Cat sleeping, but she doesn't land it. You take a shot at that second set, you eliminate the opponent's block, but it's a little bit harder to execute that one. Martinez to Jenna, this time to Victoria. Victoria to the back row. Hines will dig. Kitana Luna, again, free ball for the Cats. Emma back to Jocelyn. Down ball, score it. Communication in order there after a couple of miscoms by the Bobcats. Coach Markgraf recognizing that, regroups, and the Cats just steamrolling to that 25. Christine Flores receives Jenna to Victoria. Victoria just long. Can't land it. A 14-point lead as Hines goes back to the baseline to serve. Martinez, Jenna moves just a bit. Back set behind the 10-foot line. Martinez, the libero, will attack. Here comes Jocelyn winding up as well over the block and good. Well, you talk about that front row for the South San Bobcats, and really a formidable front row, and maybe deep as anybody in 28-5A with Hines and Torres and Saldana and Hernandez. A deep bullpen of hitters. 23-8. Jocelyn going to have to push that one over. She lands it. Score that a kill. Boy, Torres having a night. Number 11, a senior. Played basketball her freshman year. Has not played basketball since. We'll see if she returns to the hard court in a few weeks. That one's going to go long. Hines is going to play it regardless. Eternity's bringing it back. Emma, free ball for the Indians. Victoria to Jenna, and that's going to be behind the 10-foot line. Mia Martinez came out to 25-8, a 17-point win for the South San Bobcats. We're tied up at one set apiece. We'll be back after a short break.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez and Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210.
We shine our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week spotlight on Indian standout Jenna Sandoval.
I was really excited. The group of girls, they were really good. So it was very intimidating at first, but they were really welcoming. So it wasn't really hard to find my footing and stuff.
Jenna remembers her days as a freshman when she made varsity for an Indians volleyball team that was in the midst of consecutive district championships. By her sophomore year, she was starting and helped lead Harlandale to some playoff success. Now a senior, she leads in several aspects of her class. Elected historian, she ranks in the top 3% academically with a 3.8 GPA.
I'm trying to go to university, hopefully UTSA, and then from there, once I get my prereqs done, then transfer into St. Philip's because they have a really good rad tech program.
In addition to becoming a radiology technologist, Jenna also wants to go into more advanced imaging test fields like CTs, MRIs, and mammograms. She's well on her way given what she's already accomplishing.
I think being able to manage being a student athlete with working on my grades and still being able to have fun and do volleyball on the side. I think my mom really helped me with that, being supportive. Even my dad, they've just always been supportive to me.
Help us congratulate Jenna Sandoval, our Harlandale ISD Student of the Week from Harlandale High School.
We're at break here at the Durbon Athletic Center between the second and third sets, and we're tied at one set apiece. Harlandale taking the first set 25-23. South San taking the second set 25-8. We appreciate Harlandale ISD for sharing that Student of the Week video with us. Jenna Sandoval, we love shining light on these kids.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we bring you back live to the Durbon Athletic Center. We've got a good one here tonight, tied at one set apiece. We're in the third set now. The Harlandale Indians taking the first one 25-23, and the South End Bobcats dominating in the second set 25-8. And Bobby, it's really been the Bobcats' night. The Harlandale Indians were able to put a little stretch together at the end of the first set, and had that rally and won that set. But other than that little run there, the Bobcats have really been in control.
I think South San came back a little bit upset that they let go of that big lead in that first set, and they're pretty powerful in this second set and winning this one very convincingly.
Boy, that was a statement. And again, the Bobcats squandered an opportunity in the first set, but weren't going to let it happen in the second. We're in the third set now. Back set in the middle. Mia Padron tries to put that one down. Emma Reyes keeps it alive. Free ball for the Indians. Jenna in front. Mariah Barrientos will go down. We dug by Emma, but too close to the net, and Jocelyn Torres cannot keep that one alive.
Great setup there for the Indians, and they hit the mark on that one.
Well, probably a little sigh of relief for the Harlandale Indian coaching staff as they score the first point in the first two sets. South End up to big leads before the Harlandale Indians could scratch the board. Jocelyn Torres from the right side across. Again, what a night she's having. Again, at the risk of belaboring the point, watch the setter. The setter not having to move a step, getting some great passes from that back row. And, boy, Boy, that usually will end up in a great kill attempt. Here comes Mia. Down ball. Jocelyn can't dig that one. Score that a kill for Mia Padron. Mia Padron came into the game tonight with 172 kills. Jocelyn goes out, and Emily Soto comes in, defensive specialist. Going to give Torres a little break. Put the defensive specialist here in the back row, along with Emma and Alyssa Ramirez. The libero, nice pass to Sanford. Emma Reyes taping down. Jenna up to Mariah. Mariah gets blocked, and that one will land. Eternity, Saldana, and Addison Hernandez right there on Mariah Barrientos' kill. So Addison Hernandez goes out. Hines comes in. It's Hines, Reyes, and Saldana on the front row again. The Bobcats with a very deep stable of hitters. Jenna has to go underhand. Mia from behind the 10-foot line. Sanford will try to keep it alive. She does. Emma down ball. The Indians. Jenna in front. Mariah down. Can't dig. That one, number 2, is Emily Soto. Great effort. Just could not pick that one up. Mariah Barrientos has had a pretty good night as well over there on the left front side. Jenna Sandoval doing a good job of mixing it up with sets in front and back sets and sets right there in the middle. So the Cats having a difficult time when the Indians have that front row. Through the tape and down, he turned in Saldana, man, right at the antenna. And that was quite a play just to get it inside the antenna. That was not the best angle that she was given there. Had to come across, taping down. 3-3. We're all tied up in the third set. Tied up in sets as well, one apiece. Saldana, little hoop on the serve. Jenna, back set. Peterson, blocked by Emma Reyes. Emma Reyes, full rotation player. She will set, she will block, she will hit. Very versatile. Downspin for Saldana. That's going to come over. Free ball. You don't like to do that to the Cats. Saldana in the middle to Reyes. And again, boy, what a decoy. Hines was there, and the Indians had a hard time. She could have gone to Hines. She could have gone to Emma. Went to Emma. It was really difficult to get that block. Saldana had a great turn in the second set. That's going to go a little bit long. Jenna's going to push that one over. The catcher there. Hines way on up. The block slows it down. Jenna to Victoria. Victoria's going to go over Hines' block. Saldana across. Emma Reyes taping. Stayed on her side. Oh, that one is called. Okay, well, let me go back and revisit that one. I thought Emma went into the tape and it came back. They're calling that a block. And they're saying that Harlandale touched the ball, and when it landed, did not land inbound. So that's South Sands point. Saw that one a little bit differently. The angle up here is not as good as the one down there. Saldana will be moved from the serving spot there in the rotation. She had 3 service aces in that second set and served for about 12 straight South Sand points in that second set. Back row, Emily Soto can't control. Christine Flores is is serving for the Indians. 22 service aces she brought into the match tonight, and that is one of her superpowers. Christine is quite adept at serving. Saldana over to Diaz. Indians control. The libero behind the 10-foot line. Emily Soto to Ramirez. Emma Reyes down ball in. Whew.
Those are tough judgment
That
calls.
was a tough call. And earlier mentioned that it looked like the Indians had played a couple that were going to be long, and maybe trying to compensate for that, play one that was a little bit not as long. Jenna gets a nice pass. Victoria goes up. Hines there to block. Did she touch it? She did. And they say that she did. Hard to tell from here. So Hines tries to block, deflects off of her out of bounds. So the point will go to the Indians. This one's staying close. Neither of the first two sets were close until in the first set, the Indians rallied back from 7 points down, took a lead 23-22, and then finally won that one 25-23. Kitana Luna serving. Side spin. Eternity has to move. Jocelyn can't clear the tape. Tied up at 7. Tied up at sets. 1-1 in sets. An up and down night for the Harlandale Indians. They recovered in time to claim the first set and really took it on the chin in the second set. And Mia Padron right there for Hines. Hines tries to finesse it, and Padron times it just right. Sometimes if you can finesse the block, you'll get the block on the way down and have an unsuccessful block, but Padron able to play that one. Jenna with an overpass. Ramirez. Torres will again. Torres on the far corner. My goodness, what a night she is having. Everything coming up 7-11 for Jocelyn Torres. She wears number 11. Has had some real nice execution tonight. Hines, topspin. Christine will receive. Padron into the block. Hernandez right there for her, but cannot return it. Victoria Rodriguez goes out. She moves to the back row. The sophomore libero back to serve for the Indians. The Indians take their first lead since going up 23-22 in the first set. Jocelyn, down ball. Martinez to Sandoval. Sandoval in the middle. Padron right there. She gets dug by Ramirez. Jocelyn will push that one across. Mia again. That'll go back across. The Cats are there for it. Free ball. Diaz. Sandoval. Mariah, running start. What a dig. Alyssa Ramirez. Jocelyn again. The block, and it will not be returned. Jocelyn Torres. All tied up at 9. Isabella Sanford coming back into the game for Leilani Diaz. Eternity moves to the front row, so she'll be hitting a lot more than setting. Sanford setting from the back row. 6-2 scheme that Coach Mark Graff employs. Mia, a C set. Eternity will push that one way back for Jenna. Jocelyn again. Tape. Indians will play it. Jenna has to go a long way. From behind the 10-foot line is the libero. Free ball. Sanford back. Somebody's in the net. Eternity, yeah, a little bit. That set was just a little bit too close to the net. I was kind of flinching over here. I didn't think she was going to be able to get it, and looked like she might have, and then a last-second net touch by Eternity. The Indians back up, 10-9. The setter, Jenna Sandoval, moves to the back row. The Indians with 3 hitters on the front. Sanford back set. Running start for Jocelyn. She'll get dug. It's Jenna. Mia will set to Maya Peterson. Maya Peterson, down ball. Sanford all the way over to Jocelyn Torres. Jocelyn will sail that one. One of the few misses that we've seen Torres have tonight. 11-9, a 2-point lead. Indians haven't led by 2 since the end of the first set, 25-23. Sanford in the middle. Hernandez. The Indians on the net. Boy, the Cats dodge a bullet. It looked like the Indians were set for a good kill attempt there. Someone touched the net. Violation. Score that for the Cats. Torres all the way to the baseline. Mia Martinez, great pass. Mariah Barrientos tries to paintbrush it and can't do it. Jenna Sandoval goes over to Mariah and says, "That's on me." It's a little bit higher than Mariah was expecting it, and already on her way down before she could make contact. 11-11, number 11 serving. Barrientos, first touch, back set to Padron. Padron all the way across, and the Cats cannot control. Sanford trying to take on Padron's hit from the right front, unable to do that. The Indians will hold on to the lead, 12-11. Number 5, Gianna Lopez back into serve. Lorena Carodi, Maya Peterson, Mariah Barrientos on the front row. Jenna Sandoval on the back row, setting from there. That allows the Indians to have 3 hitters in the 5-1 scheme. Sanford to Emma, running start. My goodness. Just not a whole lot that you can do with that. Emma Reyes, one of the top hitters in this district. Abigail Wells, Michaela Garcia, Brooke Romo. This district full of good hitters. Jenna, back set. Mariah, over the block. Eternity, first touch. Sanford to Emma again. Emma, it's just hard to read her shoulders. You know, the block is, usually the block is going to set on the hitter's shoulders, and then she's going to come all the way crazy. It looks like she's going to go across the court, and then she goes right down the line. Here she is, setting her shoulders. Here comes a set. And we'll bring it back live. Push. Soto to Sanford. Hines way up, sails it. Tight again, 13. This one's tight. Boy, you can imagine that you can imagine the nerves on this one. It's 1-1. Harlandale came back from a deep deficit in the first set, and then South End just controlled the second set. This one's a little closer. Cats have trouble receiving, but somehow it's going to get over. Hines with the down ball. It's going to come right back over. Sanford will set. Hines way on up. She'll get blocked, but it won't come back across the tape. Maya Peterson, Lorena Carodi up there with Hines, but just cannot return the ball. There's Hines. There's the block. Ball stays on Harlandale's side. Point South End, 14-13. Here's Saldana at the service line. Oh, and the Indians have to just that. The sound you heard was the Indians exhaling there. Saldana has been gold at the service line, and when she's not scoring aces, that front row is getting their kills. So a sigh of relief for the Indians as Eternity is moved off the service spot after one error. Christine Flores, Eternity back sets. That's Emma all the way across. Jenna will underhand. That'll be Lorena off the pinky, no good. Emma says that one's on me. Perla Sandoval, I beg your pardon, Perla Valenzuela back in to play the front row, coming in for Lorena. Carodi, Coach Foz giving Perla some time here. 15-14, the Cats up. Emma Reyes will serve, and she'll have to be on the back row. A little bit long. Victoria Rodriguez came up to the net. Perhaps she came up to the net a little bit early. Jenna was expecting her to lay back and come up after the set. Jenna, beg your pardon, Victoria there already, so the assist was a little bit long. Emma Reyes, back row. That's coming over. Well, I thought that was coming over free. Victoria decides to take a shot at it. Goes into the net. Coach Foz says, hold on, 17-14. Let's talk about this. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
Coach, you're playing your jam right now.
Playing my jam? And if we get a camera on me, I think I've got to move for that jam. Reese, hold that camera right there, man. Don't bring it back this way. Always an entertaining evening here at South End. They've got the jams. Is that what they call them? Do they still call them jams?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm sure there's another
I can
word.
get away with that?
Yeah.
All right. Help me out if you're in the chat room. Let me know. If it's not jams, what is it?
I think the kids call it 6-7 or something like that these days.
Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Yeah.
Emma Reyes, Knuckler, Christine Flores with first touch. Perla's going to have to go over the block. Eternity over to Jocelyn. The Indians will keep that one in play. Victoria up. Hines will block, slow it down, and will not return. So Victoria Rodriguez records a kill. Rotation sends Perla to the back row, and that means Kitana Luna will come into play for her. Mia Padron back on the front row. Jenna, Mia Padron, Victoria Rodriguez on the front row for the Indians. Jenna, again, the setter, so she'll have to play setter-hitter. A service ace for the Indians. The Bobcats cannot control that one, 17-16. Kitana Luna has done a great job at the service line every time that we've seen her. This is the third time that we've streamed the Indians, and we've seen Kitana have a lot of success at that service line. Ramirez to Saldana. Jocelyn up high over the block. Jenna has to move, get it away from the net. Free ball for the Cats. Saldana again in the middle. Hines, boy, to the right. To her left, to the defensive right, and just hard to get there. Hines, Torres, Saldana, Hernandez, Reyes. Again, this is one of the deepest. Rosters of hitters in 28-5A. Taping over. Jenna gets a nice pass. Mia is going to take it down. Little long. Kayla Markgraf calling it over there from the bench. The official agreeing with her. I think they're both right. A little bit long on the kill attempt by Padron. 19-16. A point away from the home stretch, as we call it. Hines serving. Martinez, great pass to Jenna. Jenna to Padron. Padron, nobody there to block. Hines will dig. It goes into the bleachers. Score it for Harlandale. So Hines stays in for one rotation as she serves. The libero can play every rotation except one. She can't serve twice. She comes in for the middle hitters, and of course she can't serve twice. So Hines serves for herself, and then the libero, Alyssa Ramirez, will come back in. Cats have trouble with it. Jocelyn behind the 10-foot line. Gets blocked by Mia. What do we have over the line? Leilani Diaz, a great attempt, but she lands and rolls over the center line. And, of course, that's a point for the Indians. Mia Martinez will back up to the service line to serve. 19-18. Cats up. We're tied at 1 apiece. This one's good. Mia Martinez, Knuckler, Ramirez. Saldana backs it. Jocelyn over the block. Jen has to go a long way for it. Underhand. Mariah. That one a little bit out. Looked like the Indians were a little bit out of sync from the get-go there. They couldn't get back in sync. 20-18. We're in the home stretch. South San Bobcats 5 points away from taking a 2-set lead. 20-18. Sanford serving. So Saldana will move to the front row in the middle. Patron's kill will get slowed down. Jocelyn again. She likes that left side. Kitana will dig, and that's Mariah over the block again. Ramirez to Saldana. All the way across. Christine Flores on the floor. Can't control. So on the front row now for the Cats, Torres, Hernandez, Saldana. We've got a timeout. The Indians have called it. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, 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 oh.
And we are back live. The Cats up 21-18. We're tied in sets, one apiece. Sanford, Knuckler, Kitana, Jenna gets blocked. Mia's going to have to push. Ramirez to Sanford to Jocelyn. She's been good from there. The block slows it down just a tad. But score that another kill for Jocelyn. Torres, 22-18, a 4-point lead now for the Cats as they come really close to taking a 2-1 lead here in the match. Sanford, little bit of a jump serve there. Jenna doesn't have to move an inch. Mariah way down, sails it. (23-18) now. Sanford still serving. Abigail Rodriguez moves to the front row for the Indians. Mia Padron, Jenna Sandoval there with her. Back row, Christine will play it. Jenna has to come a long way for it. Mia all the way across. And Moraes keeps it alive. Jocelyn at the 10-foot line. Across the tape, great angle. Jenna to Mia. Hernandez will try to block. The Cats still alive. Mia will block Jocelyn. Jenna going a long way again. Here comes Abigail, and Abigail Rodriguez that just came into the game. Sophomore outside hitter gets a shot into the net. Coach Voss says that keep going. Keep going, sophomore. Set point. Sanford serving for the Cats. Kitana will receive. Mia behind the 10-foot line. Sanford, first touch. Ramirez, free ball for the Indians. Jenna, back, C-set. Jocelyn, little down ball, can't clear the net. Score that for the Indians, 24-19. Still set point for South San. Maya Peterson in the game for Christine Flores, and Jenna goes to the back row. That gives the Indians 3 hitters on the front. Maya Peterson, Mia Padron, Abigail Rodriguez, Emma with first touch. Sanford comes on over. Eternity gets dug by Luna. Luna into the net. The Indians somehow get it over. Back set. It's Eternity Saldana. Mia will block and goes out of bounds. 25-19 is the score. The Cats have taken a 2-1 lead in sets. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
I have worked for Harlandale for 9 years. What makes my job special is knowing that the kids are getting a healthy and good meal to get them through the day. My kids come here. I have a 7th grader and an 11th grader, and my daughter graduated from McCullum High School in 2018.
Join Harlandale ISD cafeteria staff and be a crucial part of nourishing young minds. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
We're at break. The South San Bobcats leading 2-1 in sets. Getting ready for the 4th set. Presidio Concrete. Hector Gonzalez, Ray Gutierrez, in business for 5 years. What a mark they've made on the industry. The phone number 210-784-7222. Private, public, commercial, residential, big, small. If it includes concrete, you want to call Presidio Concrete. Mac Hakes, Southway Ford, David Benavides, Anthony Martinez. I drove right by him on the way over here. Man, what a beautiful herd of Broncos they have out there. It's on IH-35 between Zarzamora and Highway 16, right in the heart of Southside San Antonio. If you're looking for a pre-owned or a new car, you want to get the best value on your trade-in. Again, professionals in your corner. That's our sponsors, Anthony Martinez, David Benavides, Mac Hakes, Southway Ford. Call them.
Coach, I know you said you like those Broncos, but I could see you maybe in a Mustang.
In a Mustang? Yeah. Could you talk to the missus about that? She'd probably like me in a Mustang.
Convertible.
Yeah, sure. She'd be wanting to drive it all the time.
There you go.
Yvette is Soul Rose, Medicare Legacy. If you're Medicare eligible, if you're coming up on Medicare eligibility. If you're Medicare eligible right now, you know that every year, or you should know, at the end of every year is a re-enrollment period. You can take a look at your policy. It's a 1 year agreement. If you want to switch it, you can switch it at the end of the year. If you want to keep it, you can keep it at the end of the year. But don't make that decision without having a professional like Yvette Diaz in your corner. She studies it all day long. Give her a call. She'll help you navigate. And 7 Cents Media, Sebastian Castro, Isaiah Castro, Arissa Castro. If you're needing a video project or still photography, they can get it done. A podcast, a documentary, a music video. You want to videograph a big event, even stream a big event. You need still photography. 7 Cents Media is a call that you should make.
Or if you just want someone to document your life, follow you around.
Yeah, just follow you around and document your life. Sure. That, I don't know. I might have a day or two that would be okay, but I don't know
I'm
about
sure your
the whole
Thursdays
thing.
and Fridays.
My Thursdays and Fridays might be interesting, yeah. Well, that was another one of my jams right there. I'm surprised you didn't call me out on that one. Little salsa there. Always fun to come to the Durbon Athletic Center here at South San. Basketball is right around the corner, and we're going to cover 28 5A basketball as well. Met Michael Martinez today, the new head coach here at South San, taking over for Ray Carroll, who's moved into the athletic director's office. And Michael Martinez is a Lanier alum, played for the great Rudy Bernal, and hoping to instill a little combination of the South San tradition with a little bit of the Lanier Voc philosophy, and that's going to be interesting to watch. And the Indians, again, off to the first point. And South 210, thank you as well for all of your support. South 210, we appreciate your follows on our social media and spreading the word among the South San community. Anytime we are going to stream Fidel Romero, bleeds blue, but he loves high school sports, and we love working with Fidel and South 210. Thank you. What a world we live in. Mia Padron will block Jocelyn Torres. She hasn't been blocked much tonight, and Jocelyn's going to push that one over. It was actually Emily that got blocked on this side, and that is Mariah Barrientos that cannot clear the net. So 1-1. That score is really quick. By the time I look up, the score is already up. It's 1-1, and 1-1 is serving. Jocelyn Torres just having a great night. Emma Reyes as well. Eternity Saldana. That one's going to sell a little bit on JT, and the service error will give Harlandale the point. Jenna Lopez comes into for Mia Padron. Mia does not play the back row. Lorena Carodi comes in for Kitana Luna. Again, the vice versa on that. Kitana does not play the front row. So Lorena coming into the front, and Gianna Lopez coming in for the back row. On the front, it's Perla Valenzuela, Lorena Carodi, and Mariah Barrientos. Jenna Sandoval on the back row. So 3 hitters for Harlandale. Emma Reyes, great play on that, and what a pass. Eternity pushes that at the net. Mariah, free ball to the Cats. Sanford to Emma, wound up. That one's a little bit long. She's, again, an extra. Oh, the point goes to South San. Harlandale was in the net. I think Emma was asking for a touch, and I didn't see that, but the Indians in the net, so that's a violation as well, and the point goes to South San. Number 12 is Alyssa Ramirez, sophomore libero. Tape and down. Tough play. Jenna Lopez makes an effort, can't get there. Boy, the athleticism that is required of this sport, the reflexes and the power and the jumping ability. Plus, it's a chess game.
And the judgment.
And right, exactly, the decisions you've got to make. Lorena Carodi does a good job to keep that ball alive and has to go backwards, underhanded and cannot put that in a place where Mariah can play that one. That one goes into the net. Lorena Carodi has a fan in Manassas, Virginia, doesn't she? Hasn't come in the chat room yet today. Uncle Jesus. Back set to Mariah, all the way across. Sanford will dig. Ramirez will underhand set. Oh my goodness! Call that a kill for Emma Reyes. A kill comes in all kinds of varieties, and that one from beneath the tape and underhanded. The Indians do not respond. Score that. Lorena will receive. Overpass. Sanford in the middle to Hines. Way on up. Across. Jenna not there. So this timeout will come quickly. Coach Voss says, can't let this one get away from us. South San up, 6-2. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.
Call 210-337-1111. That's 210-337-1111.
And we're back again with live audio. Emma Reyes into Perla Valenzuela's block and down 7-4.
Coach, I think Mrs. Villafranca needs get on the payroll.
Oh. Well,
she's tech director from afar.
Tech director from afar. It lets us know when we're having audio difficulties, always monitoring. And we are back live. 8-4 is the score. Watching the action, missing the audio. And the Bobcats serving again. Number 3 is Emma Reyes. We've called her name a bunch. Martinez will receive. Perla will put that one up. The Cats will get a free ball. Hines moves out of the way for Reyes, and Gets right back in it. Boy, what a vertical overpass. Hines pushes it back. Lorena over the block this time. Here comes Jocelyn with a nice. She's got a vertical as well. My goodness. Across the court. J.T. Jocelyn Torres, number 11, 9-4. Going to give Fidel Romero an assist, too, as he texting us on the audio difficulties there, too. So, Fidel, thank you. We appreciate you. Jenna has to move. Victoria Rodriguez will go across. Jocelyn first touch. Hines getting ready for it. Jocelyn again over the block. Call it a kill. JT. 10-4, South San.
South San's looking like they're having a lot of fun out here.
Well, that's it. You know, when things are going your way, things become fun. Got a timeout on the floor. The Indians have called it, trailing by 6. You're watching high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we're back live after a Harlandale timeout. Emma Reyes with a service error. And the Cats lead now 10-5. Kitana Luna back in to serve. Luna about the middle of the baseline. Ramirez will receive, and little bit of an error there on the set. Abigail Rodriguez, I beg your pardon, Leilani Diaz getting the set attempt there. And Coach Markgraf maybe giving Leilani a little bit of set opportunity. Cats a little bit out of sorts. 2 straight points for the Indians. 10-7 now. The Bobcats up 2-1 in sets. Won the first one, won the third. I beg your pardon. Won the second one, won the third one. The Indians won the first one. Taping down. Ramirez somehow keeps that one alive. That's what a libero does. And Mia tries to set that one down. Hines is there. Jocelyn again way up high on the sideline. Good. It's always fun, Bobby. We've been streaming for a while now. To watch some of these kids that came in as freshmen and see them grow into the senior leaders that they are. Jocelyn Torres is a perfect example of that. Really seen her grow her game every time that we've come out. Every year she's played. Jenna goes across, can't land it, just wide. 12-7 Cats. Jenna Sandoval, another example. She started as a libero as a freshman. Kayla Reyes was the setter here for the Indians. Kayla graduated. Jenna moved into that setting position, and again have watched her grow from a young freshman, maybe a little timid, and to the leader that she is today. And examples abound. Eternity Saldana over there on the side. Emma Reyes again, same thing. Mariah Barrientos last year for Harlandale suffered an injury and really didn't get to play the whole year. Mia Martinez with an ace. Emma Reyes seemed to be a little bit surprised by that. Had a drop, a knuckler, and the bottom just fell under it, fell out from under it, and Reyes couldn't get there. Again, right back. Ramirez will receive this time. Jocelyn over the block, touch. The Indians in the net again. That's at least the third time that the Indians have been called for a net violation. Sanford moves in to serve. She'll set. She's in the back row. That gives Eternity a little bit more leeway to hit from the front row. Hernandez and Torres on the front row along with Saldana. Great pass to Jenna. Jenna over to Mariah. She'll get Doug. Jocelyn will do well to get it over. And center line violation, the Cats. So count that one for the Indians. Perla Valenzuela back in. We're seeing her probably play the most that we've seen her play in any one of our streams. Third time that we've watched the Indians. Third time we've streamed the Indians this season against McCollum, against John Jay, and now South San. Second time we've gotten South San. Eternity over there from the left side. We had South San at McCollum, and then again South San at Harlandale. They'll be in the mix. Kayla Markgraf, not liking what she sees as the Indians close in to 13-11. Short break. We'll be back.
In SSA ISD, every child is empowered to explore their passion.
In our district, diverse programs ensure that every student finds their voice and path.
In our district, dedicated educators inspire and challenge their students to reach their full potential.
In our district, my dreams matter.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
Back live at the Durbon Athletic Center. Jenna Sandoval serving for the Indians. Eternity will receive behind the 10-foot line. Emma Reyes. Emma Reyes, it doesn't matter where she is. In front of the 10-foot line, behind the 10-foot line, she's always on the attack. And anytime you've got a hitter that can attack from back there, boy, that just increases your arsenal. Torres serving longs. Pass to Jenna. The Indians keep it alive. Luna to Jenna. Free ball for the Cats. Jocelyn overpass. Mia puts it down. Padron called that a kill. Hernandez wasn't sure whether to go up for the block or to wait for the tip. Either way, I think she was in no man's land. Mia Padron with the kill. 5 is Gianna Lopez. Lorena Carodi will come into the front row. She'll be there with Perla and Mariah Barrientos. Long serve. Will sail out of bounds. Error. Point South San. 15-12. South San up. 2-1. Alyssa Ramirez, the libero, serving. Mia Martinez, the libero, attacking from behind the 10-foot line. Ramirez will have to set. That is Eternity from the right side. Somehow the Indians will keep it alive. Whoops, a little bump there. Boy, that was going to be a great play. But Gianna Lopez and Mariah Barrientos both hustling towards the ball and run into each other and can't get that ball across. A 4-point lead now for South San, leading 2-1 in sets. South San libero Ramirez at the service line. Harlandale libero Martinez will receive. Mariah. Ramirez, underhand backwards to Emma Reyes. Emma tries to dump that. Doesn't work. Sanford back to Eternity. Perla in the block. Emma flat-footed. Down ball. Jenna forward. Mariah Barrientos. Eternity gets a piece. But Mariah will land that one. Score that a kill. 16-13. A 3-point lead now for South San, who is up 2-1 in sets. And the Harlandale libero has to step out for her one rotation. Mariah Barrientos coming back to serve. Knuckler long. The Cats will play it, however, and the point will go to Harlandale. Number 2, Emily Soto in the back row again. Wasn't sure if that ball was going to drop or not. (16-14). Senior outside hitter Barrientos serving for the Indians. Knuckler, Ramirez will play. Sanford to Hines, way up high. Jenna gets a good pass. Victoria to the block and down. Score it. Eternity Saldana was there. Victoria Rodriguez didn't care. Went right there. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. That was unintentional, by the way. I might have to use that line going forward.
Yeah. Well, some
Maybe,
of the best.
advisable or not advisable?
Advisable. Okay. Some of the best poets don't even know.
Mariah Barrientos, that one is going to go a little long, and Emily Soto makes the right call on that one, lets it go. Gets a point the easy way off a service error, and the Cats will go to the service line up by 2. Eternity Saldana, who has scored a lot of points, or the Cats have scored a lot of points with Saldana serving. Again, that's partially because of the front row they have when Saldana is back there. Victoria Rodriguez, left side, all the way across to the back corner. 17-16, Victoria Rodriguez celebrates that one. Taylor Markgraf, X's and O's on the run here. Giving Leilani Diaz some alignment suggestions. Ramirez, great pass to Eternity, back set to Emma. Emma's going to have to down ball that one. Jenna brings it forward. Lorena over the block. The Cats will control. Eternity to Emma. Emma sells it. One of Emma Reyes's few errors. 17-17. Each Tuesday night, we look at the schedule and we try to bring you the best, most competitive, most impactful game match that we can find. And we bingoed here tonight. Isaiah Hines tries to push that one. Lorena through the block. Down. The Ramirez will dig that one. Jenna behind the 10-foot line. Sets for Mia Martinez. Leilani Diaz. Emma. Push. Lorena's there. Back set. Mia again behind the 10-foot line. Coach Voss likes that play. Emma outside the antennas. Wow, she got that one through. That was tough. And Lorena again could not fix her feet. Isaiah Hines was there. And the point will go to South San. Number 3, Emma Reyes on the back row. Jocelyn Torres back in front. Looks like Hines and Saldana on the front row as well. No, it's Leilani Diaz who's on the front row. Jenna real close to the net. Victoria up high. Hines tries to block it. She'll get that one over. The Indians a little bit in disarray. Here comes Jocelyn. Has to punch it. Too close to the net. Not a whole lot that the Torres could have done with that one. That set was just right by the net. And Coach Markgraf employing her team to just settle down. Up 2-1. Quintana Luna, a little bit of topspin. Ramirez to Saldana to Torres. Luna will dig, and Jenna will push that one over. Martinez to Jenna. Over to Mia Padron. Hines will slow that one down. Here come the Cats. Jocelyn Torres up high. She'll get dug by Luna. Another set to Jocelyn. Jocelyn again. Luna will dig again. Jenna has to come a long way. Underhand and backwards. Free ball to the Cats. Saldana to Hines. She'll get blocked by Rodriguez. Pushes it back up with her elbow. That's legal. Hines gets the first touch. Eternity. Uh-oh. Not the best set. Overpass. And Hines is there. Hines, she poaches that net as you want your middle blocker to do. And boy, an overpass, you're just not going to get away with that. 19-18. Jenna gets a pass. Victoria taping down. Reyes backwards and underhand to Jocelyn. Mia will pick that one up, and Harlandale cannot control. 20-18. Home stretch. Cats up 2-1 in sets by 2 points in the third set. In the fourth set, I beg your pardon. Hines still serving. Hernandez, Torres, Diaz on the front row. Saldana, Reyes, Hines on the back row. You've got attackers all the way around there for the Cats. Now Hines goes to the sideline, and the libero, Alyssa Ramirez, will come in. 5 pretty darn good hitters on the floor for South San. Reyes, Eternity, Jocelyn, Torres. She has to change her mind. She was going up to kill. The set wasn't exactly where she wanted it. And she figures it out, makes something out of nothing, 21-19. Sanford now on the back row. That means that Eternity comes to the front row. We got Eternity, Hernandez, and Jocelyn Torres on the front. Emma Reyes still in the game on the back row, behind the 10-foot line. Mia will sell that one, 22-19. The Cats with a 3-point lead. And a 2-1 lead in sets. Number 13 is their setter, Isabella Sanford. Jenna Sandoval. Over to Mariah. Mariah will sell on Mariah. Mariah's asking for a touch. The up official says no. So score that one for the Cats. 23-19 is the score. Getting really close here to sealing the deal for the Cats. Sanford, long serve. Luna will receive. Jenna gets a great pass in the middle. Padron, the block slows it down. Sanford, Eternity down the line. Mia Martinez, oh, great pass. Christine back behind the 10-foot line. Cannot land it. Match point, South San. Sanford will serve. 24-19, match point. Tape. Jenna. Padron across. Eternity keeps it alive. Jocelyn gets a touch over the block. Mariah first touch. Jenna will send it back. The Cats can't control. Score it. Harlandale 24-20. The Indians still alive. Perla Sandoval coming into the front row for the Indians. Jenna Sandoval going to serve. Harlandale comes into this match 4-3. South San 3-4. Sanford behind her. Jocelyn blocking down. Jocelyn Torres, what a way to end it. She's had a great match. JT with a match point score, kill. So the South San Bobcats will take the third set, 25-20. They took the second, third, and fourth sets, and will win this match 3-1. You're watching high school sports, high school volleyball on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. We're going to send you to break. I'm going to go downstairs, try to visit with Coach Mark Graff. You'll catch that interview on our social media. And we'll announce our player of the game on social media as well. You are watching high school volleyball on RC Audio Sports. Robert Villafranca on behalf of Bobby Mendez, Reese Robinson, thank you for joining us.
Been in a crash? It's illegal for lawyers to contact you first. If yours did, it could ruin your case. Don't trust law firms that break the law. Choose Martinez & Associates, voted San Antonio's best law firm 3 years in a row. After you've been in a crash, go with the law firm you can trust. Call Martinez & Associates. With us, it's personal.